Today we're talking about how to draw like Mr. Sergio Aragones. Stay tuned. Yo YouTube and welcome back to the channel. This is Inkstain Panda, the place where you find discussions and tutorials about art. So today we're going to touch down on one of my big inspirations, Mr. Sergio Aragones. Quick facts: born in Spain in 1937, moved to Mexico 6 years later and immigrated to the States in the 60s. Hooked up with Mad Magazine in 1963. I was born 9 years later and spent every dime that I had in pocket money on Mad magazines. So the artists that drew for Mad magazine really inspired me and taught me how to draw, really. Mr. Sergio Aragones being one of them. Mr. Aragones is still active to this day, man. So kudos for that. And he's known by his peers and fans as the fastest cartoonist in the world, man. And that is because of his style, where he takes an ink pen, no pencil for sketching or anything, just an ink pen, and he just goes, man. So that's what he taught me, basically, to just draw what is inside of you without sketching and basically without thinking about it. Yeah, so just spitting those images out quickly is something that I've really picked up from Mr. Aragones. Yeah. So let's take a deep dive into his style right now. Let's kick off by doing a drawing of the maestro himself. Yeah. So here we go. See how quickly the strokes are taking form here. The smile on his face actually remind me a lot of the fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. Remember those guys? This looked like Fat Freddy's grin somehow. But see how the like I'm drawing so fast here that I don't really care about the individual lines, because it's all about the final like look of the thing. Yeah. So yeah. That was Mr. Aragones. Let's get that out of the way. You can't be talking about Mr. Aragones without checking out his shadow drawings. So this is one of those. You have a guy here. Again, look how fast the lines are. Yeah, the hair is nothing that I really go into detail with. It's just quick strokes. The hands are very Aragones-like. They're not at all realistic hands, but again, all the lines combined really serve the general purpose of delivering the full picture here. Yeah. So now we're on to the shadow. Look at that. Just look at that. This is actually a copy of one of Sergio's drawings. So the shadow here is, of course, a shadow, and it's going to be colored all black in a second here. There we go. So it's a silhouette, basically. And just look how a silhouette is just a shadow, but it's really expressful, yeah? He runs away from the pregnant woman, yeah. So, of course, you can't talk about Sergio Aragones without touching on Gru the Wanderer, his famous cartoon that he did for Marvel, I believe. So this is Gru, and again, look at the hair on Gru. Just strokes, really. The hands are really quickly done. The guy here swinging a sword at him. Look at his teeth. Just really quickly done. Normally, in my own art, I would never let that pass. A bit too quick for my taste, really. Look at the details on the helmet as well. Yeah, a little shadow there beneath the hand, and the kind of quick ink strokes on the bone of the helmet there. Yeah. So here we go. Some details. Yes, sir. And why is Gru looking that way? Of course, it's all about a woman. Check her out. Now look at the vase here on top of her head. The real simple shape as well, really quickly drawn. See how the shape is really out of sync. Really, look at the shadow works. Just quick ink strokes make up for a fine texture on the vase there. Yeah. So yeah, of course he's in love. Moving on. This is another typical Sergio drawing. Look how also on the Gru drawing before, look how the legs of the character just kind of stick out from from beneath the torso area of the character. Yeah, so there's no groin area or anything like that. Just a body with legs on it. Yeah. This is typical Sergio, typical his sense of humor as well. So the guy stands in quicksand trying to take a picture of a butterfly. So another Gru drawing as well here, of course with a beautiful lady, and she has a vase on top of her head, just like the other girl before. I love the curly hair here on this one. Again, really quickly done. Just random curly strokes make up the hair, really, and the shadows on the cloth of the woman here, also typical of Sergio's style. Of course, Gru is madly in love once again. Yeah. Again, the hair is just strokes, and the yeah. There we go. One final Gru drawing. Will there be a woman in this one as well? Yeah, of course. Um, there we go. A couple of hearts and a quick flower. And again, the woman. Look at the hair, just strokes, and look at the. Notice the quick inking of the dress that she's wearing. Yeah, that is really quickly done. Just quick strokes. Quick strokes. And a big ass sword. Now for the final drawing, we're going to Africa here. I made a slight mistake there. So actually I erased something that is something that Sergio would never do himself. Remember, he draws with a fountain ink pen and no sketching. He just goes. I made a small mistake here. So I kind of used the eraser. So again, this is a self-portrait of Sergio. He used himself a lot in his drawings. So he's drawing a lion here, and behind him are some of the other animals from the savannah here, taking a laugh on the grumpy lion. Again, the rendering of the fur on the gorilla here is just quick strokes, quick strokes. So yeah, that is so typical of Sergio. Quick strokes, just do it. Just do it. So there we go. So people, that's going to be that for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you, if you didn't know Mr. Aragones before you saw this, go on Google, man, search for info and stuff about him, and see all his cool drawings. Yeah. I hope you found this video inspirational, and keep drawing, bitches. Peace out.